Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space. Today, we begin Chapter 4, Obliteration Imminent.
Isaac, come in. Kendra's right. The ADS is completely shut. I'll need your help to fix this. Kendra, if you can hear me, see if you can get to the ship's reports. It sounds like you have better access from there.
When were you going to tell us about the artifact, Hammond? This marker?
I don't know anything about that. It's referenced in the captain's records. They brought it up from the planet.
It's on the ship?
In cargo. They think it's of alien origin, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Really? CEC didn't know anything about it. You're lying.
Back up! I am not the bad guy here. We're all shaky right now. You're gonna have to trust that I don't know anything about it. We've entered the debris field. Get to the captain's nest. I'll explain everything later. Hammond out.
Oh yeah, we're finally getting more marker talk. Everyone's getting paranoid. Kendra doesn't trust that Hammond didn't know about the marker beforehand. And that's new. That's definitely different from the tentacle that grabbed Isaac earlier in chapter 3. I think it's gonna trigger again if I get close, so surprised that didn't work. Yeah, definitely new. Might be attached to the same organism, who knows? But that is far different appendage. So let's see. I think my inventory should be pretty Spartan right about now. And I'll store the large med pack for later. I haven't really needed med packs too bad. I haven't been hurting too much for them. It's mostly just small med packs I've been using to heal stray hits here and there. Oh, and that's why we need the ADS system online.
Warning. Hull breach detected.
Isaac, impact on the bridge, right at your feet. I'm reading heavy damage, but containment looks solid. Life support is stabilized. We've got to get the ADS working.
Just realized ADS system's probably a little redundant. I'm pretty sure it's asteroid defense system, which is a big, cool-looking cannon section that's really, really difficult. We'll get around to later on. For now, I'm not going to be too thorough checking this room out, because we'll be back here a number of times. This is going to serve as kind of a central hub area for this chapter. And now, I believe we take the elevator down to the captain's nest, where Hammond's waiting for us. And is that an audio log or a schematic? Ooh, schematic, level 3 suit time! Gonna be building that as soon as I get the chance. I love the suit upgrades in this, even though they're not necessarily what you should be prioritizing.
Isaac. Damn, you scared me. The place is making me jumpy. Fucking asteroids coming through the roof. Look, I know Kendra doesn't trust me, but I don't know anything about the marker or anything else. This is supposed to be a repair mission. Plain and simple. This mess is the asteroid defense system. I can fix these boards, but the main power routing is shot. You're gonna have to reroute them manually through at least 3 junction boxes to activate the primary cannon. Oh, but first, you need to activate the atrium elevators from bridge security. You can use them to get to the junction boxes. By the way, Isaac, be careful. I saw something out there. I don't know what. I only got a glimpse. It was big. Really big.
Love what they're hitting at. This chapter and the last one. Alright, we have a mining log from Dallas. Supervisor, second engineer. The death toll is mounting. Known dead so far. Do we see any familiar names? It seems like it could be a lot of developers. Long list. Wells, I think, is a familiar name. Wasn't getting wasted the death toll's mounting, though. So we get the impression that there might be a Weyland-Yutani situation going on around here, or maybe it's just the marker making everyone paranoid and turn on each other.
Shit! Stand back! Oh, that one was dead when I sealed the pod.
These things don't die easily.
No, they don't. Hammond's fucking up. So the asteroid defense cannon being down is actually Nathan's fault. Nathan from Extraction. You follow his footsteps canonically. You follow him a lot. And everything he did to get away in Extraction fucked shit up for Isaac now. Like, I think the barrier to the morgue, I think that was his doing too. I love the way the holograms glitch out ever since the asteroid hit the hull. It's a cool effect. There you are. That was cutting it close. I might not have too much more time. I have to freeze him again. So we got little hints of this guy. Ah, good. We got little hints of this guy. Back in Chapter 1, we heard him roar. This is called the Brute. I think this might have been what the Grave Robber got replaced by. And it spits this big, gooey projectile at you that'll explode if it hits you and do a lot of damage, but you can use kinesis to catch it in midair and just lob it right back. Which ends up being the most efficient way to kill this thing. If not a little tiny bit time consuming. You could kill it faster than that, but it takes a lot of ammo. Brutes are kind of treated like mini-bosses. They're a rare treat to fight.
Isaac, make us whole again.
Oh. Isaac, make us whole again. Like the others, he has an EX, an enhanced version. Okay, I think I'm gonna upgrade my stasis just a little bit. It always pays off too. The initial nodes that it takes, that just hurts a little bit. Because the first two nodes don't actually do anything. It's basically the sphere grid. And yeah, more into the plasma cutter, can't hurt. Again, we're not really min-maxing or anything. Just kind of going with what feels appropriate at the moment. Anyway, I was saying the Brute is, I think, what the Grave Robber got replaced with. Even though the Grave Robber is a way cooler design. Yeah. Brute's got all that chitinous plating on its front. It's made of a bunch of different corpses. So I saw that on my way into this room. Oh, wow, God. I'm almost missing a lot of stuff. I saw that on my way into this room and just forgot to hit it on the way out. There we go. So now we could take this elevator around the place. I could use the node that I just picked up, but I like my style with upgrades. Any upgrade system tends to be like, I like to upgrade in bursts.
This is mutiny. You'll all be tried for mutiny. Kind, make them listen to reason. Settle down, then. Hold him. By Maritime Law, Article 5469, I hereby declare Captain Benjamin Mathias unfit for duty. The marker must be delivered to the church. Terrence, please. I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't let you do this. Traitor. Heretic! Hold his head. Murderer! Hold him!
Dead.
No, it was an accident. I had to stop him.
Arrest the doctor.
There you go, a little bit of clarity on what happened between Kyne and Mathias. That's where the discrepancy comes in. That little bit of video distortion. Plus, the way it's depicted in the movie is a lot different. Mathias' whole demeanor is very, very different. Like, he's kind of a completely different character. Kyne, like, that scene is interesting for Kyne. Hey, contact beam. Because Kyne is, like, one of the more moral Unitologists. He's actually kind of a defector. I don't remember if he ever formally defects from Unitology, but he's the one to accept that a lot of what Unitology is doing is, at best, morally dubious. And he kind of acknowledges that the marker must be destroyed, which is what makes that conflict between him and Matthias there and his detainment more interesting, more textured.
It looks like some of the gravity plating is malfunctioning. Keep an eye out for any kind of distortion effect coming from the floor. It could be dangerous.
What she's alluding to are little death traps built into the floor here, like so. Let's see if we can get... Yeah! It can also affect the enemies. I think there's another one. I heard another necromorph. Yeah, oh, two more. Hey. Let's try to drag the leaper here, too. Let's try to get him around. Wait, no, not leaper, lurker. Mix them up a lot. Motherfucker. He would cling to the wall. That's fine. It's totally fine. The other one should still be alive. I thought he was playing possum. I really thought I only got one of the limbs. Okay. Hold up. Don't be too hasty running around here. Tight FOV in tight corners, plus really narrow hallways filled with these death zones. Yeah. God, I can't lift him up. I really want to kinesis his whole body into that. I can't. Won't let me. This whole section's a really good series of traps. Peekaboo, motherfucker. He'll be back. I gotta watch my back. Got these two. Can I take it? I can't really take advantage of the gravity distortion. Let's do this. I was hoping I could get both of them with that mine. I'll have to settle. It's so good against the lurkers. Oh, I thought there was another one coming down from the wall. Oh, you thought you were gonna be sneaky, see? See? You can't sneak up on me like that. Oh, 2 stasis points back to back. Hello. Now we know what that noise is, so we know what to expect here. Except now, we have a lot more of a tight space to fight it in, and we also have to watch out for those death traps while fighting him. Why does he jerk around like that while in stasis just because I hit him? It actually gives you a pretty good idea of how fast these things are for being so big. I'm just gonna, just in case. Probably didn't need to do that once he collapses, but... Okay. Now we get to the easy part of fighting this. Oh, I love when it exposes its chest like that. It's part of the, it's like the best part of his design. Like the outside, it's just this big hulking thing, but oh, it gets grotesque when you get to the underbelly. Is that all you needed? Yeah. Power node. We got 5,000 credits from the first one and a power node from this one. Pretty lucrative fight. A lot of plasma energy. They want to make sure you don't run out while fighting that. It's not a bad fight to take, considering how little ammunition you have to use to kill those. Alright. So it wants me over there, so I'm guessing it wants me to use stasis to stop these. Ooh, this is actually a little bit tricky. Because I also have to get out in time.
Ship systems, junction box rerouted. I'm making some progress with the tracking grid. One of the cannons is giving me a hard time. Keep moving.
In Dead Space Martyr, the novel, it's implied that one of the characters featured there, I can't remember his name, Markov maybe? Introduced necromorph DNA into this scientist named Krax, and that became the first brute. And Krax killed Michael Altman, who is the figurehead of Unitology. In the past, I made the mistake of calling him the founder. He's a figurehead. He's their martyr. Unitology is actually really fascinating once you delve into it. I don't know when is the appropriate time to do that, though. Also, I hear something on the right, so let me just get prepared for that before I go on. It's further than I thought. There you guys are. Okay. Where are you? Oh, just right there. I got some kind of invincibility frames going from when it landed on me. So you almost got me. A for effort. Good job. Yeah, I don't know what the appropriate time to really go into Unitology is, because it's so much of the information is scattered across games and novels and comics and movies, so it's hard to find a time to try to piece that together. But Michael Altman, let's just talk about him for a sec. Unitology is built up around him. They mythologize him, and they push forward these conspiracies about how the Earth government assassinated him because they didn't want him evangelizing about the divine gospel behind the marker and so on and so forth. So they build a mythology around him and a martyrhood, and they use him as a figurehood for their cult / religion, if you want to look at it that way. That's about as far as I'll go for now. The only other thing that you should probably know about Unitology is that it's kind of a dig at Scientology. Okay, we got lots of stuff coming in. What's a good spot where I can take this fight? I want to try lead him down here, maybe. Towards the elevator leads out to the captain's nest, because this is a good bottleneck. Good choke point. Ah! No. Ah, shit, I didn't... I kind of thought I got an arm along with his head. They don't really appear to be going much further down here, do they? Maybe they just got stuck. Or their AI doesn't know how to path down here. I know there are more. Yeah, there's you. Oh, when they run at you, it's so terrifying. They have the scariest run in all of Dead Space. It's really intimidating. I hear one more. I keep wanting to use the mines. Let me get past you so I can set mine up. Ah, no! Collision. Okay, let's stomp the rest of you out. Do we have any more? Okay. It's not like that was a bad holdout, it's just that I wanted to really bunch them up and use the mine. Alright, the music cues are gone, so... Okay, we're feeling okay about that. Okay, before we go in there, let's collect some more stuff.
Come in. We've been boarded. Repeat, the ship has been boarded. We are under attack. Open fire. How are they? They've already killed most of the deck staff. We need security back up here immediately. Guns are useless. We can't hold them back for very long.
Oh, let's see. We could go to the top floor or the bottom floor. Let's try the bottom real quick.
Isaac, listen up. I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
Yeah, so the corruption that we saw all over the place towards the end of the last chapter, that's part of making the ship more habitable for the necromorphs. Everything about the backstory and the fiction of all of this, the necromorphs, the marker, Unitology, all super fascinating stuff. Ah, great. Love that. I never finished this thought. Unitology is kind of a dig at Scientology, even though the developers are a little bit hesitant about admitting that outright. I know a while back one of them did, and ever since they've kind of been trying to run that back, probably for fear of, you know, for litigious reasons, for fear of litigation. Oh, hey, don't do that. This room is a big maze of these gravity glow wells. Get off of there. So I hope this is just a side room. Good, this isn't off the beaten path. That looks like an ambush vent. Maybe when I have my back turned? No, they didn't spring it. You can't pull the trigger every time or it becomes predictable. That's good jump scare psychology. This is a good room to make you fight in. This is a good room. Because if you panic and you run away too hard, you just run into a death trap. Like, this is a well laid out room. This is cool. Hey there. I think I'm gonna let this one go about its business. I don't really need to go messing with leapers. God damn it, I mix them up all the time. Lurkers.
Control system suction box rerouted. I'm getting a reading. Almost there.
Ooh. I might have made a mistake. That looked like a lurker to me, but was that actually an infector? Because there is an infector bringing stuff to life. Yeah. I swear I thought that was a lurker. Unless there was also a lurker, and this came from the other end of the room. Oh, not quite what I wanted to do. Okay, I think I hear another one or something splorching around behind me, so I don't really want to be in this room anymore. And I don't have to be, so we're just gonna take the coward's way out here. Also, I have to make sure I hit that door up on the left on my way back. Why am I using that here? Like, this is a straight line. I didn't need that locator. Ooh, that's a dangerous bench. I'm not gonna be doing any upgrading while in a vacuum. Oh! Eventually the room would have pressurized and I would have gotten oxygen flow back. Okay. Well. Still, I only have one or two nodes. Nah, I should have 2 nodes now. No big deal. And just like that, clear level 2 and level 1. So up to the top floor we go. And then once we hit this last junction box, we'll have the asteroid defense cannon back online, and we can do a really, really challenging asteroid section that, if you're familiar with this game, ooh, you know the kind of frustration that can be coming up.
Make us whole again.
Hey. That's good. I might just break the episode off in a moment so I can go do a dry run of that asteroid bit.
This is Temple. The bridge is fucked. I don't know what went on in there, but I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back. I'm heading for hydroponics to find Elizabeth.
Really need to hit a store when I get a chance to. There was a store before the main room, the hub room, but it's a pain to get back to it. We'll worry about that next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.